Hello. This video we're going to talk about discounts. So once you're on the discount screen, you can see we have a few discounts in here already, and these do cover a lot. The miscellaneous dollar is just a generic dollar amount off of a discount. The miscellaneous percent is also just a percentage off discount, pretty generic. But let's say we want to add a new one. Let's say, for instance, we're doing a 10% police discount. So we'll add a new item. We'll call it police discount. And we'll come down. We'll say this is a standard percent off. We don't want a pop-up percent off because that will ask us on the screen how much of a percent off we want. But we know this is a fixed percent, so we're going to do percent off. Set it to 10%. These next two lines allow us to set a minimum and maximum amount for these. So if we set a minimum here, let's say they have to order $20 worth of food, or they have to have $20 on their ticket before they can get this discount. That's something you can add here. Sorry about that. And if we set a maximum discount amount, let's say we don't want this discount to take more than $20 off the check. Let's say for some reason this person spent $1,000 and we don't want this discount at a 10% to take off $100 off that bill. We can set a maximum amount for the discount to take. The next couple options we'll see here are auto apply on send. We typically don't want to use that. That's mainly built for things like automated buy one get one discounts, or yeah, that's really it. That's the only reason I would ever use auto apply on send. If we look at the next one, once per order, that just makes it so you can apply a discount two ways. You can apply it to the entire ticket, or you can apply it to individual menu items. So let's say there was just one item on the check we wanted to take this 10% off of. If we set it to can only be applied once per order, then they would only be allowed to use it on one item on the check if we're doing it individualized on the items. The sort order here, typically I leave it at 0. That'll make all of your discounts sort in alphabetical order. But if you want them in a specific order for some reason, you can actually come and put your sort order. If we set this to 1 and this to 2, the police discount will show up first, and the owner's comp discount will show up second on the list. But I generally tend to leave them on 0. If we want to have an exclusive tax on this discount, we can apply that here. And this note below tells you kind of what that does. When we look at this line for promo code, this is if you're using online ordering and you want to set up a promo code that you could send out for customers to use online. You can just add a promo code to that, and you do have to have order type set up. So you would set it up for online delivery or online ordering. Then you can add a promo code. Let's say we're going to call this Police 10. That's the code we'd give out to people to apply, and we mark it as available. And now they can use that on the online ordering site. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Now, enabled and disabled, that's pretty self-explanatory. If we select prompt for note, what will happen is when we press that discount button, it's going to ask us to type a note on the screen. I usually use this for stuff like employee discounts, where that way we can put in the name of the employee that got that discount. Order types, you have to have an order type selected. If you ever create a discount and you try to apply it and it gives you an error message that says no applicable order types, or this isn't available for this order type, that just means you don't have that order type selected. Like if I disable carryout and you try to put this discount on a carryout order, it'll give you that error message saying it's not applicable to this order type. So that's something to look at back here. For permissions, you can go ahead and pop right in here and say, here's the people that can authorize this discount. You can also do that on the permissions screen, but it's generally easier just to go ahead and do it in here. I don't typically put reasons in for discounts. These are more for paid-ins, paid-outs, voids. So if you feel the need to, you can. I don't generally. The only time I would use reasons would be, let's say I have an owner's comp, but we have 3 owners, and we went ahead and added the 3 owners' names as reasons available for this. That way, when they rang the owner's comp, they could select the owner But generally, prompting for note is sufficient enough for that. Next, we have the schedule. So let's say we only want this discount available on Tuesdays. We can just turn off all the other days of the week, and now they can only get this discount on Tuesdays. Same for something like this date range here. We can actually do a custom, and let's say, we only want it available on uh, New Year's Day. So we set this to 1/1/2023, and we set the end date to 1/1/2023. And now this is only available on that day. And we can go ahead and just continue adding new dates to that. So if you know ahead, let's say we're setting up a discount for your UFC fight nights, your sports bar. You can go ahead and get the fight night schedule and go ahead and put all those in here on your own. One trick to this to remember is occasionally if you set it to 1/1 and ends on 1/1, sometimes it'll cut off at midnight. So sometimes you just want to go ahead and set this to 1/2, and then you come down here to your date range, to your days of the week, and you just set it to end at 3 a.m. And anytime you have days like this, you can use military time, and that tends to be an easier way to put those times in than go type in the AM and PM. All right, we'll move on. The last section here is if we check this box, we can set it to, let's say we only want them to get this discount on food, not on alcohol. We can go ahead and mark it to only apply to certain groups, and we can start selecting our food groups. So we got our entrees, we got our food specials, we have our kids menu, and that way we can prevent them from getting a discount on alcohol. And that's it for discounts. Thank you.